Welcome back, Gamer with King family, to another F1 Clash video 2024. We're here for the Emilia Grand Prix, first Grand Prix up for the season, and it's going to be interesting. Alright, so we're going to be looking at our crate prices. Can we buy some GP crates? We see it's 310 bucks for one crate here. So how much is it going to be for 10x? Whoa! 6,200 bucks for 10 crates. So the price basically doubled if you're buying 10 crates. So if you're gonna be buying 10 crates, might as well you buy 10 single crates. Oh my god, because the price doubled to 6,300, so it's 620 per crate if you buy a 10x crate. I think that's really unfair from Hutch, and they're saying it's a 70% discount. I think the price is mainly for the boost and not for the crate here. That's why. Alright, let's see how much it is for the 5x crate though. Alright, so there we go, 2,200, and even if you buy two 5x crate, you get less, you pay less than if you buy a 10x crate. Yeah, if you buy two 5x crate there, you pay less than a 10x crate. If you buy two 3x crate, you pay less than the 5x crate, but you don't get any boost. So you basically pay more for the 3x crate because you don't get any boost in there. All right, so it's tricky. So we're gonna leave all of that for now, as we can't afford to buy those stuff. They're too expensive for us. All right, so we're gonna be jumping now out into our event. Which event can we afford to enter? We have 15 million coins, and remember, you do not get back any coins from the events. You do not get back any coins at all. So I think we could risk 250,000 coins and go for the Challengers GP. Or we could go for the Juniors GP and use this as a test experiment. Use this GP as a test experiment for this one. Alright, so we're going to do that. Let's jump into the... Should we do contenders? 7.5 million coins burnt that we could use to do upgrades right now. I'm not going to be using that. I'm not going to be burning my coins like that I could use to do upgrades. Team score recommended 700 and above for contenders, 1,000 above for challengers, and 15,000 as usual for the Champions GP. I wonder if people are entering Champions GP. 150 million coins burnt. Oh my god. Alright, let's go juniors. It's the first event. We're gonna play around with the Juniors GP. Juniors GP has restrictions, so or setup. You can't use any asset above Series 3. So we're gonna be looking for our best Series 3 drivers, and then we're gonna level them up, and we're gonna go from there. So that's Series 1. What's the best Series 3? Kevin Magnussen is Series 3. Nice. So our Magnussen is Series 3, so we could use him, and we could level him up. Alright, so Magnussen, let me see, Piastri Series 4. Alright, so Magnussen is where it stopped. So we're going to level up Magnussen, and who's going to be the second best? Is it going to be Albon? Let me see if Albon can go outrun Hulkenberg here on stats. Alright, so 45 is Hulkenberg's high stat. Let's see, Alexander Albon high stock is 44 in qualifying. Right, let me see. Sargent is 49 in qualifying. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna upgrade Sargent, and then we're gonna upgrade Albon and see if Albon outdoes Sargent. Alright, so we're gonna put on Sargent, and then we're gonna put on our Albon here, as he's gonna be... We're gonna upgrade him to see if he outdoes Sargent. Look how much it cost to upgrade Alexander Albon. Way more than it cost to upgrade Sargent. Epic. Alright, but let's keep going, and we're gonna see if he outruns or Sargent. Alright, so Albon does not outrun Sargent. There we go. He has better race start, but Sargent has better overtaking and qualifying. Alright, so we're going to be running Sargent and we're going to run in Kevin Magnussen. Let's upgrade Magnussen to the next level, level 6. Alright, so that's going to be our driver's setup there. Now for the car, we can only use up to Series 3 parts for the car. So that's the Series 2 engine, the Series 1 engine. Let me see the stats on the series. Let's assign that, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do the upgrades. So I'm gonna do the upgrades off camera, and then I'll be back with the setup once I'm finished. All right guys, so we've done all our upgrades, and this is the setup that we found, and it's going to be a team score of 523 with Logan Sargent and or Kevin Magnussen, and our car is going to be this car. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into our first race here at the qualifiers and see how we do. So first up is going to be Bahrain, and the power unit is going to be, the track stats are going to be power unit and overtaking. So any boost with overtaking and power unit is what we want to be using here. Alright, here we go for our first race of F1 Clash 2024 GP events. It's going to be Bahrain, and we're in the Juniors GP because I think that's what we can afford to burn coins on it. We got P6, P10, nice, and it's going to be power unit and overtaking boost. Alright, so we're going to go for something with power unit and overtaking, which is going to be the Rooster. Boost is going to be the best boost here for this one, so we're going to go with double Rooster. And look at that, Kevin Magnussen got out qualified by Logan Sargent. We're going to go Sargent on the softs and do the 3-2-3-2 strategy. Logan, we're going to be doing 3-3-2 or 3-3-1 for him. Let's jump into the first race and see how we do. Alright, so start off with the boost so your drivers can get the best start. Plus we have race start on this boost, so we should get a nice clean start here. Look at Kevin Magnussen coming up on Logan Sargent to take P3, leaving Logan in the dust back in P6 as Kevin Magnussen moves up to take the top spot up to P2. And here comes Sargent. He's not just giving it up just like that, not just allowing Kevin to get away from him. So we're going to cut down there. Let's take a look at the tires of the front driver. He's on the soft. Max Verstappen on the soft. We have 2 set of medium tires behind us. Logan Sargent will be doing the 2-stop, and Kevin Magnussen will be going for 3-stop, 3 laps. So let's go. So we put in the Sargent, go to pit orders now for the mediums. And look at Verstappen. He's just pulling away here, leaving us in the dust. We could hunt him down, but we'll do that after the stop. It's a safety car, so what we're going to do is cut down, and then we're going to just dive into the pit with both drivers under the safety car conditions here for the medium tires. Could we go for the hard tires and go to finish 4 laps? Nope. So we're going to take the medium tires for both our drivers in the pits here. Verstappen continues, and we're going to just lose the track positions and take the stops. Alright, so let's see, we're the only car in the pit so far. Here comes P7. Come on, we want one of our drivers to get out before that car stops, so he doesn't get the jump on us. Is he going to be blocking our Sargent? Alright, no, we glitched out in front of him in P11. So we're back out in P6 and P11 on fresh tires in front of everybody who will need to make a pit stop. Especially the softs will need to make a stop under the safety car. I wonder if that glitch where your driver still goes into the pits really slow when you make a pit stop under a safety car, if that's still there, I wonder. But luckily for us there, a safety car jumped into the mixture, giving us the advantage. Right as we're going to go to pit is when the safety car decided to come in, giving us a massive advantage here, as the rival Magnussen on his softs will also be going into pit. So we're gonna get our drivers ready to speed off under this after the safety car goes in, and we boost them, boost. boost everybody as those cars go to pit. And we continue down the line. Can we get up the inside of Alonso? Yes, we can. All right, we're gonna cut down here. We don't want to waste too much of the boost. Can we get? Yep, we're picking up some positions here with our drivers. Can we attack with Magnussen here? All right, we keep him there. Sargent, hold Sargent. All right, Sargent lost P6. We'll give him back a little bit of support and then cut him back down on the medium tires. Now, Sargent is one we're going to want to boost because these guys are going to be going into pit now. And we want Sargent to pick up everybody as well as Magnussen will pick them up. Alright, so now we're going to be going into pit with our Sargent. I think we could squeeze another lap out of Kevin Magnussen. So we're going to bring Sargent into pit for his final stop. I think the hard tires are the ones behind. Ooh, we have some mediums behind. So what we're going to have to do is boost our Sargent now to get him to create just a little bit of a distance so he can get a good stop without too much traffic coming in behind him. So we'll push him into pit. I think P3, P4, and P5 we should get out right behind. Alright, so we're back out. Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Can we get P4? Yes, we can. Alright, so let's take a look now at P3. It's hard tires, Perez, and mediums. And then we're going to just bring in our Magnussen now. We could just boost Magnussen as well from there. So the mediums on Verstappen will be going to pit. So it's a matter of us now catching up to Perez to get our first 47 points here in the Juniors GP. Alright, so Verstappen should come to pit, and then it's a matter of Perez being left out on those hard tires. It's the final lap. We don't have the power unit on Sargent. Magnussen, on the other hand, has the power unit, so he should be able to go ahead and pick up that P1 spot for 46 points at least. Let's see if he can go and catch up to Perez on the hards. Perez is firing on the hards. He's gunning it. Magnussen doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch him. Probably on the last corner. Nope, not going to be able to catch him at all. The hard tires held off there to give Perez the victory. So P2, P3 for our drivers here. Thought we would have been getting that 1-2 spot. But yeah, P2, P3. We'll take it. Alright, Perez was too fast on those hards. Alright, let's take a look at the debriefing and then we'll jump into the next race. Oh, so we also got the compensation from Hutch for Android users. We will be putting out a little short video to show you guys what we got there. So that was the match, level 6 Magnussen with level 3. Rival had more cornering than us there. So we're gonna have to add some cornering to our car with the boost. And we had a faster pit stop time, and they had more power unit as well. Let's jump into the next one. Alright guys, so our next track up is going to be Abu Dhabi, and we're going to see tire management and speed being the track stats here. So we're going to be jumping into this one. Here we go for our next race on Abu Dhabi. Tire management and speed is going to be the track stat factor here. Let's see how our drivers qualify. We're getting out qualified in this one. P9, P12 will definitely go from there. Alright. So there we go. 1 to 2 for the soft tires. Alright, so tire management and speed. Do we have, which boost has tire management and speed? We'll have to look into that. Alright, there we go. So there we go. The Eternal Flame is going to be the boost here. Let's go mediums. And I think we mixed it up there because Logan Sargent was in front of Magnussen. We thought Magnussen was in front of Sargent. But anyways, let's go. Fast start, average start. We didn't have any race start boosts in there. We didn't have any boost with race start, tire management, and speed. We'll have to look through the boost situations to figure it out. Alright, but yeah, There we go. We're up to a good start. P6, P9, or Sergeant out front. Doing pretty good on his hards. I wanted to go for the medium tires mainly for Sergeant or for the back driver, but it's alright. So a lot more planning will have to go into these videos, as the track stats are now a thing. So we're gonna be going into more detailed planning before each race in these videos, so you guys can get a better understanding of what is the best boost to use and the best strategy for a specific track. We're going to give some support, as we don't want to lose these positions. Nice pickup there from both our drivers as the rival was charging, and we pick up again down the inside with Kevin Magnussen there. Now we're going to be going for 4 laps. Is it 4? Oh, it's 3. We almost, I think we could get 4 lap with our Sergeant here. Magnussen now comes up to take P2. Who's that out front? Max Verstappen. Oh, it's Sergio Perez again. He's out front. I think we could go for 4 with so we're gonna go for the softs with our Sergeant. Let me see where he's gonna run out to 25%. I'd say he would run out like way around here. That's a bit too far. So it's either that, or we're gonna be stalking him with Kevin Magnussen. We're gonna go around for it. He's gonna run out right on that final corner. Doesn't matter if we put him down to conserve or not. That's where he's gonna run out. Alright? And since he's doing 4, let's just bring him back to the hards so he can do the remaining 3 and go to finish. Now what we want to see is what P2 and P3 came back out on mediums. And we have Leclerc on the hard, so we have mediums and softs on Verstappen, so they'll be making a pit stop. Will boost now for Sergeant from there, where he was expected to run out, and he should make it back to pit in front of Max Verstappen, who will be coming into pit. Perez will be continuing on his mediums. We want to swipe off Perez. There we go, picking off Perez with our Magnussen. Can we get the jump on Verstappen? Yes, we can, because we went in before him. Now we want to get out in front of P6 here, which now P5, and yes, we did get out in front of him. Now P3 is Leclerc on those hards, and he will be making a pit stop before the end, so we should be able to pick him up. And we see Verstappen, Perez on his mediums should make a pit stop as well, so we should be able to pick him up as well. So what we're going to do now is boost or Sergeant here. I think we missed pit with Magnussen. We should have gone to pit there, so we'll just cut him down and let him go around, as we were focusing on Sergeant catching up to Perez. We missed pit or Magnussen, that he's gonna run out right on the corner here, same spot where our Sergeant ran out, and he has a nice little gap to Perez, so he should make it back to pit before Perez. He should make it before Perez. Now he's in. Perez should come in behind, so we should get the jump on that Perez, and here comes Sergeant to take the lead for the final lap. And here comes Kevin Magnussen, getting blocked by P23 on his exit, P24 on his exit. Is that going to cost him P3? No, it did not. Pretty lucky for Magnussen there, as he goes around P24 now for a 1-2 finish here at Abu Dhabi. Alright, so tire management and speed is the thing you want to be used. Eternal Flame, all of F1 Clash 2023, I did not use the Eternal Flame, not once. And now we see the Eternal Flame making a return in F1 Clash 2024. Nice, I like that. I like that. Really do like that. Alright, let's take a quick look now at the debrief, and then we'll jump into planning for our next race. So our opening round is going to be coming down to in-depth planning, as we're going to have to be looking through the boost to sort it out. Oh, but then you can't see the track stats pre-hand. You only can see the track stats on the race day. So that's going to be interesting. So I'll have to plan it on race day instead of planning it pre-hand. Alright, let's take a quick look now at the debriefing. So we got the fastest lap there and did pretty well. Look at the pit stop time of the AI's 3.8, which is pretty incredible. I guess it continues from last season where we see the AIs with some super fast pit stop times. Alright, so Kevin Magnussen level 5 is what the rival had. He has the same Sergeant for us. And we had the better car here. You only have a better power unit. Alright, overall. Alright, pretty good match there. We had the higher team score. Alright, let's jump into our next race. Here we go for our next race on Melbourne, Australia. And this is going to be our final video of our final race of the video. We're getting our qualifier here. We're going to take a look at the next video, but the next race, but currently I don't have the time to complete that race, so I'll have to end it here. So defending and power unit is going to be the boost. So we've looked through and we see the Iron Force gives us the most defending and the most power unit, or we could go Jin, that gives us some defending, some power unit, and it gives us some cornering, or we could go Gladiator, that gives us massive amount of defending with some race start and power unit. Now, which direction are we going to be going? Or we could go Vice for speed. Ooh, the time ran out. The time ran out. Oh my god, the time ran out. We didn't even notice the time. It ran out. Alright, so Kevin Magnussen making his way past Logan Sargent nice and early. On his way now, pushing up to P6. Trying to take out the rival Magnussen as he's on the softer compound. On his way, got him. Now he wants to take Lewis Hamilton out the way. Lewis Hamilton put up a massive defense on him there. Push him way back, so we'll have to cut him down there, as it makes no sense we continue boosting him because he's not going to be picking up anybody. Alright, let's see if he can defend and hold off the rival Magnussen. Yes, he did. So he should hold him here again, as he's on the hard compounds, we're on the soft compound, so that gives us a little bit of an extra upper hand on defense. But then he squeezed past as he's boosting away, which is right. Alright, but I can't believe we forgot, as we were talking about which one of the boosts we could select. Oh man, we forgot. Alright, so we got passed by everybody here. And so we're going around for one more lap as the rival goes in on his softs. We're also going around for another lap on the mediums. We're coming back to softs for Magnussen, and we're coming back to mediums for Sargent. Alright, 2 to 3. We should still score pretty good here to get qualified, as or Magnussen runs out of tires. So we'll boost him on in. Made it to the pit stop. Now look at the rival Magnussen on those hards going along. Wonder if he's coming back to hards for the one stop. Possibly. We got blocked by P11. Massive block in there in the pits on our exit for Magnussen. We're cutting down there. And we'll cut down our Sergeant there as well. Alright, so currently we're just cruising with our drivers, as the rival Magnussen now goes to pit on his hards. Let's see if he's going to come back to hards again. Then we know he's going to go to finish. If he comes back to mediums, then he'll have to make another stop. Let's boost our drivers here, see if we can pick up some position. There we go, up to P8. Alright, so mediums are not going to be making it for 8 laps, so he'll make another stop. We could dive in here and go for fresh mediums and go to finish, or we could just go around and then come back to softs. There is Sergeant way in the back, stuck in P19. Can't pass Hulkenberg. Now he gets through, As we see the rival bought us on hards. And we can just come back to soft for Sargent. 11% remaining on Magnussen. Will he be able to make it back to pit on these tires? Only 4, 2, 1. Let's boost him from there. He should be able to hold into pit. There we go. So nobody got the jump on him. Now we could boost or Sargent into pit. Alright, so yeah, you definitely want to be using boosts on these tracks in your qualifying, especially the track stats boosts. Definitely want to be using those and to give yourself the upper hand, give yourself a little bit of an advantage. As you saw, the timer ran out on us here, so we didn't really get to select any boost for this race. On our final lap, and there we go, P8 for Magnussen. He should hold up to P8, and we'll see Logan Sargent in the back here struggling to make up any place, as he'll be holding down P18 as it seems, now up to 17. Magnussen has nobody else to overtake. Sargent could move up to P16 if he could catch up to that car. So now it's devastating if you forget to put on boosts in your GP events. That's gonna lower your score by a lot. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so that's basically gonna be our final race of the video. We're gonna take a look at the next track stats to share with you guys what boosts you want to be using there and possibly strategy. And we got out qualified by this rival and we have the higher team score. Let's take a look at the debriefing. There we go, level 6 Bottas with a level 6 Magnussen, and his Magnussen was gunning it, and he had better qualifying stats by 6 stats more. Alright, so that's basically gonna be it for this one. Let me quickly take a look, as I have to go now. Quickly take a look at the next track. Right, so the next track is going to be Emilia, and it's power unit and defending for Emilia. Alright, so there you go. Power unit defending 8 laps. So it's going to be a 2-stop strategy. Always been a 2-stop strategy for Emilia. So your power unit and defending boost, the same boost that we talked about earlier, that we didn't get to select, the Iron Force, and those boosts that we haven't used since 2022. But yeah, really appreciate you guys for all your support, for watching the full videos. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so, and also subscribe to the channel if you're not yet to subscribe. We got 2x coin search from Hutch for compensation, but once again we see it's going to be going into waste because we don't really have the time to play that much in the weeks. So saving up your tokens, activating your tokens on your own manually would be the best way to go, but it seems Hutch doesn't want it to be that way. So that's basically going to be it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.